Good evening. My name is Wendy Gilbert, and I'm going to be showing you how to use some of the tools on Microsoft Word to help with collaboration using an Office document. Some of these tools are in the Review tab, and that is where we will start. So in this scenario, this is a letter that is compiled by several members of the same team. The tool that we'll be looking at is Track Changes. When we track changes by turning this on, it is easy to see changes that have been made to the document so that you can then show everyone who has collaborated on this document and make sure that everybody is in agreement before you submit the final draft. So I will show how to make some changes. And notice this red line that appears to show that changes have been made. We can change the view to all markup, and this shows what had been there previously and what it has been changed to. I can also change the view to no markup when we're ready to submit the final draft, when we're ready to print. But for right now, I'm going to leave it at all markup so that we can see the changes that have been made. Another thing that is useful to do while you are collaborating on a document is to make comments. Simply highlight the text that you would like to comment on and click on New Comment. Notice it says my name. Since this product is registered to me, it automatically recognizes that I'm the one making the comment, and I can type a comment on the text that is highlighted. And this comment will be visible when the document is saved, so that any future users of the document will be able to see the comment that I have added. As I continue editing the document, another thing that I would like to do is insert a date. You can do this easily. I'm going to do it on the next line and see that the changes are continuing to be tracked. That will continue to happen until I turn it off, and I will show you how at the end of this presentation. Right now I'm going to insert the date. I'm going to click on Insert and click on Date and Time. You can choose the format in which you want the date to appear. You can choose to have the date update automatically, but in this case, since it's a letter, I want the date to remain constant. So I will leave that box unchecked. I will click on OK. It is highlighted. It is underlined and in red font again because it is a change that has been made to the document. It will go into the regular font once I turn off the track changes at the end. I'm going to click on Home to change the alignment of the date so that it's right aligned. And again, see that it shows that I changed the formatting of this also. Now this letter is almost complete, but it is obvious that several people have collaborated on this. You can see that the font size is not consistent, and the font itself is not consistent throughout the letter. Format Painter can help to fix that without going through the trouble of trying to figure out what font everybody used and making it uniform in that way. I can click on the top line of the letter, click on Format Painter, and then highlight everything that I want to change. You will see that now everything is in the same font and it looks much more consistent. And again, notice that these changes are noted on the side just as the comment is. If other users were to go into this document and make changes, it would also say that those people made changes with their names. Okay, so now my team has viewed this letter. We're all in agreement that this is the letter that will be sent out. So I'm going to go to Review. I'm going to go to No Markup. And now we can view the final draft. And since this is the final draft, the last thing I am going to do is restrict editing. I'm going to click on Restrict Editing. And I'm going to make this document read only. And start enforcing protection. That way no additional changes can be made to this document. In order to make changes in the future, the password that I'm typing in right now would have to be entered. So now if I were to try to type as I'm doing right now, I am not able to do so. I can stop protection, and then I would have to enter the password, and then I would be able to edit the document again. I hope that this tutorial has showed you something new in the Review menu, namely the tracking changes, adding comments, restricting editing, as well as the features of the formatting painter, as well as how to insert a date. Thank you for viewing my tutorial, and have a good evening.